To start things off, we made a move with O'Sullivan pitching tomorrow. Cody Asche is going to go to. He's been optioned to AAA. He's going to go there and play left field. He's going to get the number of games there, a number of reps. Cody was talked to, and Cody's a big part of the future, and so. This is something that's the best for Cody and the organization going forward. He'll go down there, play left field, and he'll come back when he's ready.
So he might not come back if you add another third baseman in the next few days. Like if you would add Franco over the weekend, would Cody also come back and play left field?
Well, Cody has to go down for 10 days minimum. So that's what's happening.
What kind of a length of time would you put as a guess for when he'd be ready to be a left fielder?
He's going to be down there with Andy Abad, the outfield coordinator, full time, and he'll play left field. He'll get a number of games, and when he's ready to come back. Then he'll be back.
How difficult is it for a veteran who probably thinks that he doesn't deserve a trip to the minors either way to accept this?
Yeah, well, it was the conversation, which was a tough one, had with Cody, and it's for the betterment of him and for thinking about the player and a position change, and for him to be prepared to do that at the major league level as an organization. We thought it was important for him to go and get a number of games and break in that way. So difficult conversation, but also Cody's a big part of the future going forward, a big piece, and he's one of the guys. So it's best for the player and for the organization.
How will you manage third base now for the next few days at least?
Third base, I'll have Cesar Hernandez or Andres Blanco as candidates, and I'll go from there.
In general, how did Cody take it? Was he shaken up by this news?
He took it as expected. He's a big piece on the team, and when you're talking about a position change and he's being asked to go to the minor leagues. I think after thinking about it, he thought, if he goes down there and gets after it, it could be a fairly short stint. It's when he's ready, he'll be back. So it wasn't an easy one.
If and when he returns, how does your outfield look? How does he fit in?
I'll deal with that when that time comes, but he's going there to play left field, so we want him to be the left fielder going forward.
Where would Revere play?
I'll have to. I'm just one thing at a time here. Got a lot of wheels turning.
Jerome, just a couple of walks, and then he gets kind of gets better. But overall, how you thought he pitched tonight?
Yeah, Jerome. The only 2 walks he had in the game came back to back, and followed by the home run. So that combined with a high thrown curveball, which which is probably his 3rd or 4th best pitch, added up there. Also the unearned run, the 4th run.
Did Ruiz talk to you about what happened with that? Was it a slow call by CB on a ball 4 there?
Looked like a very borderline pitch, a pitch that he was calling all night, the low strike, favoring the low strike zone. So he got it and continued with the play like you're supposed to do. The throw was a little bit wide to the bag.
In the case of our pitcher, Cole, you got to him with a run in the first inning, and he kind of found a groove. Was it the case the approach being the same, or he just kind of found another gear on the mound for that?
Well, he's having a good year. He's a quality guy, and if he makes adjustments out there, we spread out our number of hits that we had, and really didn't have a threat. with just the single runs going up there, and he stayed away from the crooked number. I think that was the big thing that he did.
Do you think ultimately, if Cody, takes to left field, learns how to play it, ultimately could be a good thing for his offense because it might ease some stress as far as playing defense at third base? Because at times he looks a little uncertain on it.
That's a possibility. I've seen that before, and I think that he has the ability to play a solid left field. The early things that he's done, and his foot speed, and his knowledge of the game, and his instincts, what I've seen in just basic practice and drills, he's looked very good. He also has a good arm. I think he'll play very good in left field. So I think he'll take to it very good.
Do you think he'll be in that lineup tomorrow?
I don't know that.
Will he report tomorrow? Are you expecting that?
I would hope so, yes. The sooner that he gets started, the sooner he can get some games under his belt and come back.
Herrera's home run there, I mean, he'd looked kind of lost the last 6 games, I think 14 strikeouts, 23 at-bats. What have you seen from him lately?
Yeah, and you know what? He struggled. Yeah, Herrera struggled right up to that at-bat. He has a lot of body going forward, and he seems to be in between the fastball and the breaking pitches. Sometimes getting your first home run out of the way, sometimes that makes a difference in things too, where you can go back and, he needs to think line drive, stroke, and gap to gap. So hopefully he'll relax a little bit.
Just like each of the past few days, it seemed like it was just one pitch that was the difference today. Does that make it easier to kind of try and look positive, or does that make it harder just knowing one pitch?
No, it becomes more frustrating. Close games like that, little things add up, and we just have to tighten it up and do the little things better.